And I'm excited about this. I'm very
I am
selfishly
so damn quick.
excited
I
about
don't.
You have some exciting personal news. Did you want to share any of that?
Which
You have a new toy
I have
to help with your burnout.
I
And I'm excited about this. I'm very
I am
selfishly
so damn quick.
excited about
I have not been this excited. I think since I was a child at my parents' home, waking up on Christmas morning. So I've been a rider my whole life, and I've had bikes my whole life. Never a Harley though. And yeah, I finally bought one a couple of weeks ago, and it's a 2023 Heritage Classic Softail, and I love it. It's
it
amazing how
is
you can fall
beautiful.
in love with a machine. But I
Yes.
dream about it. It's all I think about. It's all I think about. It's like I've been become infatuated with this nearly 1,000-pound chunk of metal. But it doesn't
Well,
even.
you know what it's when I got my motorcycle, I didn't understand the motorcycle culture really until, well, I bought my husband a motorcycle first, and I started thinking, I like this. Because at the time, we had a lot of kids at home on the motorcycle. There is no cell phone. There's no one calling, Mom, how do I do this with my eyelashes? That drove me crazy. Mom, where's the ketchup? I could recharge. So this is your battery, Jeff. And
It is
I
totally
was just,
better.
when you sent me that message, I was like, oh my gosh, we have to ride.
Absolutely, I would so love to. And so I'm where you were at. I know. I mean, I've been riding, but I've never had a Harley. I know nothing of the culture, but I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm going to be touring. I'm going to do trips, and I'm going to do Alaska, all over. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But going to
I
what you said, so when I'm on a bike, my brain goes click,
uh-huh.
it turns off, and it's peace, it's zen,
Yes,
just oh my god, it feels so good.
it
It's very
does. And
freeing.
it helps to be able to come back and do the job you're doing, which has a really high burnout rate because you're beating your head against the wall all the time. You have to be able to get out and enjoy and not think about anything except the smell of the air, the eagles flying overhead, what's around that next corner, and just enjoy. I am so excited for you about that.
Yeah, I am too, and I like I said, I've gotten bikes before, but I'll tell you, I have never felt this way about a bike. And I know it sounds like I'm talking about a person, but it's really true. I mean, it's like this is like the love of my life bike,
Right, right,
my soulmate bike.
right. That's how I feel about mine. And I will net, although I'm looking at, and I would like to have an Indian chieftain, there's no way I can get rid of my Harley. There is no way. And I think I've got a Heritage too. It's a '06 Heritage Softail, very customized. And there's just something about getting on it, revving the pipes. It's like, this is the song of my people.
Um, so this last time, I was trying to decide between an Indian or a Harley, and I went with the
Uh-huh.
Harley. And not that I still wouldn't want an Indian, but I'm really glad I went with the Harley. But you've had one, so I get the
Oh,
longing for an Indian. They look pretty cool.
I've always loved Indians, but my Harley is just, I remember my dad had ridden motorcycles, and I remember calling him after I got my first Harley and saying, or asking, how long before I like this? When I started riding on my own because I was scared to
Yeah.
death. And he said, 500 miles. I'd call the next day, Dad, how long before I like this? 500 miles. About 500 miles, I thought I could take on the world. It clicked.
It's
And
really, it's very special, and
yeah.
yeah, so it has kind of been an escape and a way for you to get out of your head too, right? And you've been doing it for how many years? How long have you been writing?
Since 2005 on my own. So it has saved my life. It has saved my sanity. And I love long rides. I love just getting on my bike and going and staying at ratty hotels, pulling in at night, changing out my bike, taking off the next day, and with bikers, there is that sense of community that we were speaking about earlier with the homeless, there's this community, there's this connection. And that's one thing I really, really love about my motorcycle, that it's brought into my life.
That's so cool.
So now I have another connection in that circle.
Absolutely.
I'm excited about that.
I am too, absolutely.
Well, we've been going to, oh yeah, I am, it's like, okay, come on, let's have some good days here, and at least ride around Mount Hood down into Hood River or something.
Oh yeah,
That would
I
be
was going
fun.
to go out today, but I had to do this podcast.
Oh man, I totally would have understood.
No, it's cool. But I would love to. I want to go up to Timberline. It's one of the first trips I want to do. So yeah,
Oh
anytime.
man, that was one of the first trips I did, and I got a stress fracture in my knee because
Oh,
my chaps around my knee were too tight,
no.
and so I got a stress fracture and ended up with a doctor that was telling me all of this stuff, and I can't go into the whole story just because it's not politically correct, and I am in no way politically correct, but I'll have to tell you sometime.
All right, you'll tell me. I look forward
Timberline,
to
yeah,
hearing
that's a
about it.
deal. That'd be
Yes,
great.
Timberline. That sounds good.
All right, Jeff. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Oh,
Uh,
it's totally
taking,
been my
this time
pleasure.
and taking your great motorcycle weather today, but
No, it's my
this has been
pleasure, Terry.
awesome.
And I'll tell you that I've never done this before, and there's a reason, and that is because I don't feel comfortable in sharing a lot of personal stuff with a lot of people, but I can tell from your heart and what you do and how you speak and everything else that you're someone that I respect very highly and greatly. And so it's truly my pleasure. And so thank you for giving me a
Well, I
voice, because
appreciate
like I
that.
said, this is the first time I've ever really kind of done anything like this. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's quite the honor. I mean, coming from you, I've got so much respect. I mean, my gosh, people go and check out the Portland Homeless Facebook page, because is that the
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, you got it.
Yeah, Portland Homeless. The work that you do on that page, I have several pages, and you're outrunning every page that I have up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Jeff. And everyone, thank you so much. Please go check out Jeff. Sign up for his Facebook page and give him some Facebook love. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Terry.
Uh huh. Thanks, guys. We'll see you
Thank you.
soon.